The story begins where the first chapter ended. After the horrifying night that nearly destroyed their family, Aiden believed the nightmare was finally over. He and his father moved to a new town, hoping the distance would bury the past forever, but evil never forgets. And sometimes what we leave behind finds its own way back. The new house was quiet, old, and isolated. Its wooden floors creaked, its rooms smelled of dust and forgotten memories, and every night the cold wind pressed against the windows like invisible hands trying to get inside. For the first few days everything felt normal, calm, safe. But trauma leaves echoes, and Aiden still woke up some nights shaking, remembering the shadow that tried to take his soul, and the last look he saw on his mother's face. On the seventh night, everything changed. It began with a soft, slow knock at Aiden's bedroom door. He froze. His father was asleep, and no one else lived in the house. The knock came again, gentle but timed as if whoever stood behind the door knew exactly how to make his heart stop. Aiden slowly walked toward it. His hand trembled. Just as he touched the doorknob, a whisper slipped through the wood. "Aiden, sweetheart, don't be afraid, it's me." His mother's voice, a voice he had heard only in nightmares. He stepped back, breath shaking. The handle turned on its own. The door pushed forward just an inch, then suddenly stopped. Silence filled the hallway. Aiden's father rushed in moments later, but the hallway was empty, no sign of anyone. No footprints, nothing but a cold, wet smell lingering in the air, the same smell Aiden remembered from the night his mother was taken. In the days that followed, the haunting intensified. Doors opened slowly, as if by unseen hands. Lights flickered whenever Aiden walked into a room. His phone buzzed late at night with unknown messages saying only, "Let me in." Every night he saw the same dream. A forest of dead trees, a whisper calling him deeper, and a shadow taller than the sky watching him from behind the branches. And each time he woke up, there were Muddy and HELTHY for the FOOTPRINTS term outside his bedroom door. His father finally took him to Evelyn, the one woman who had warned them before. She stared at Aiden for a long, dreadful moment before saying, "She has returned. Not alive, not dead, trapped between worlds, and the thing that took her is searching for you again." Aiden felt something break inside him. He didn't want to believe it, but deep down he already knew. That night the truth revealed itself. At 3:12 a.m., Aiden awoke standing in the hallway again, without remembering how he got there. At the far end stood a woman. Pale, dripping water, hair covering her face, her breathing slow and broken. Aiden whispered, "Mom." She slowly lifted her head. Her eyes were hollow, dark, but full of desperate fear. "Run, Aiden, run, he's coming." Before Aiden could move, the walls darkened. A massive shadow crawled across the ceiling like living smoke. It twisted its limbs around the hallway, forming a monstrous figure with hollow eyes and a mouth that stretched impossibly wide. A voice shook the entire house. "The debt is due." Aiden tried to run, but the shadow grabbed his mother's spirit and tore open a cracked doorway of swirling darkness. It dragged her inside as she screamed his name. Then the shadow reached for Aiden, cold, bony fingers wrapping around his throat. His vision went black. He woke up in Evelyn's house, trembling on the floor. He had been unconscious for 10 hours. Evelyn warned him that the creature had pulled him halfway into its world. If it succeeded again, he would never come back. But Aiden refused to abandon his mother. He knew she had tried to save him. Now it was his turn. Against all warnings, he begged Evelyn to help him perform a forbidden ritual. A ritual that would allow him to cross into the other world as a living soul without being claimed. The ritual required blood, symbols carved in a circle, and a candle that burned with blue flame. At midnight, the ritual began. The air froze, shadows thickened, the candle flickered and then exploded. Aiden fell backward straight into darkness. He found himself standing in a twisted version of his home, walls floating, floors cracking open into endless pits. Everything distorted, as if reality itself was being stretched and broken. In the center of it all, chained to jagged black spikes, was his mother. Her hair floated like she was underwater. Her eyes were full of pain and sorrow. "You shouldn't have come. Aiden, please go." But Aiden stepped forward. "I'm not leaving without you." Then the shadow appeared larger than before. Its body shifted like smoke, its arms stretching like branches of a dead tree. It spoke without moving its mouth. "You came willingly, now I take everything." Aiden remembered Evelyn's words. The creature feeds on fear. Fear gives it power. Fear keeps it alive. So instead of running, Aiden stepped closer to the creature. "I'm not afraid of you." The shadow hesitated. Its form flickered. Cracks of white light appeared across its body, as if Aiden's courage was tearing it apart. The creature screeched, a sound like metal being ripped apart. The chains around his mother shattered. Aiden grabbed her hand. The world shook, collapsing around them. Darkness swallowed everything, then silence. He woke up in his own bed. Morning light filled the room. His father called his name from the kitchen. Nothing seemed strange. No shadows, no whispers, no footprints. Days passed peacefully. Aiden almost believed the nightmare was truly over. Until one evening, he walked past the hallway mirror and saw something behind him, something that wasn't there in the real hallway. His mother stood in the reflection, smiling but with lifeless eyes. Her lips slowly moved, whispering words he could not hear. Aiden leaned closer, and then her voice emerged clearly. "He's not gone, Aiden. Part 3 is coming."